Hello students, this is Suvendu Sinha. Today I am going to discuss about the speed, distance and time part 3. We already discussed the speed, distance and time part 1 and 2 already in my channel. So today I am going to discuss about the speed, distance and time part 3. Okay. So I already write down the formulas and we just simply step by step I am explaining it here. For two bodies moving in the same direction, relative speed equals to difference there. That means suppose the one train is moving in that directions in parallel track, the another train also moving in the same direction. Think about the length of the train is 30 meter and here the length of the train is 40 meter. Now first train, the speed of the first train is 65 kilometer or 65 kilometer per hour and another train is 60 kilometer per hour. In a certain time the particular train cross this train, like a think about, if this is the first train, another one the second train, if this first train crossed by the second train like that, so the distance traversed by these two train is sum of their length, means here length you have to add the length of the two train. Okay, and what will be the relative speed of the train? The relative speed of the train you should have to subtract it, 65 minus 60, that is 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, that is the difference of their speed. If the two train goes in the same direction, the relative speed should be subtracted. And what is the length? What is the length of the distance, or what is the length of the train, or distance occupied by the two train? The length should be added. That means the length of the first train and the length of the second train. If think about now, if the two train parallelly running in opposite direction, that means the length of the train is 30 meter, is going that directions, and another train, the length of the train is 40 meter, is coming these directions. Okay, the speed of the first train is 65 kilometer per hour and the second train is 60 kilometer per hour. When it cross, their relative speed should be added, that is 65 plus 60, that is 125 kilometer per hour. Okay. So what will be the formula? Now time taken for a one moving train to pass by another equals to sum of length of the train, that means sum of their length divided by their relative speed. If the train coming from the same direction, we have to subtract it. If the train coming in the opposite direction, the addition of their two speed, that is called the relative speed. Now speed of the boat downstream, think about, this part is completed. Okay, we just remove it. Downstream, speed of the boat downstream, what is the meaning of that? That means think about a boat is moving in that directions with a speed of 15 kilometer per hour, and the speed of the stream in that direction at the same directions is 10 kilometer per hour. What will be their relative speed downstream? So speed of the boat downstream is simply add up, because the speed of the boat is in that direction and the stream of the water is that direction. That means the speed of the boat will enhance or increased due to the steam. So therefore we have to add these two speed, then we'll get the speed of the boat. Okay, that means right now the speed is 25 kilometer per hour. Okay, in case of downstream. In case of upstream, that means think about a boat is moving in that directions and stream of the water is current flowing from in that direction. If the speed is 15 kilometer per hour and the stream speed is 10 kilometer per hour, then the relative speed of the particular scenario is 15 minus 10, that is 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, now one by one we discuss in applying in the math. Okay, now first question. Two trains 115 meter and 135 meter long are running along a parallel track. Okay, think about question number one. Two train. One train length is 115 meter. Now, and parallel track at the speed, and another train is 135 meter. That is 135 meter. Running along a parallel track at the speed of 35 km and 45 km. That means first train, the speed of first train is 35 km per hour, and the speed of second train is 45 km per hour. The question is asking how long will take to pass each other if they run in opposite direction in the same direction. Think about first question is asking one and one in the opposite direction, means one train is go to and this direction, another train is coming in that direction. So opposite direction, what will be the relative speed? Relative speed should be added. Now the length of the fast train equals to 115 meter. The speed of the fast train equals to 35 kilometer per hour. The length of the second train equals to 135 meter. The speed of the second train equals to 45 kilometer per hour. Now first we have to find out what is the total length, means distance. Therefore total length equals to the length of first train plus length of second train. 115 plus 135, that is 250 meter. The relative speed in opposite direction, what will be the relative speed in opposite direction? We have to add the both speed, means 45 plus 35 plus 45 kilometer per hour, that is 80 kilometer per hour. Now we have to find out what is the time taken to cross to each other. The time taken cross to each other is equal to distance. You just simply write down the distance by speed, or you can write the length of the total length divided by speed of the train, whatever. We can write total length or the distance, that is total length, or you can write distance divided by speed or relative speed. Okay, now here we have to convert. In my videos I told every time we have to convert in the same unit. Here meter is given, here kilometer is given. That means you have to multiply this value by 5 by 18. This is converted into meter per second. Okay, now 20 by 200 by 9 meter per second. Now we just place the value here. Total length is 250 divided by 200 by 9 is equal to 250 into 9 divided by 200. 0, 0. Yes, sorry. 5 4 ja, 5 5 ja, 5 9 ja 45 divided by 4. That is 4 11 ja 44, 1.042 ja 8, 20, 4 5 ja 20. That is 11.25 second. So question number 1, answer 11.25 second. Clear? Now question number 2. In case of question number 2, the same parameters are same. Parameters are all are same. We have to change is here. That means the second is question is asking in the if the two trains are going in the same directions. So the relative speed should be subtracted. We just simply change it here. That means 45 minus 35 kilometer per hour, that is 10 kilometer per hour. If I multiply it by 5 by 18, then it convert into 2 9 ja 2 5 ja 25 by 9 meter per second. Okay. Now here question number 2. In the same direction, just so the time taken to cross the each other, total formula are same. We just remove it here. Formulas are same. That is total length distance is 250 and relative speed is 25 by 9. 25 by 9, that is equals to 250 by 25 into 9. 25 by 9. Okay. That is equals to 10 9 ja 90 second. That is, if you divided by 60, that is 1 minute 30 second. Here is your answer. Okay. Now question number 2. Robbie and John are standing 3 meter apart. Means Robbie is standing here, John is standing here. The distance between two persons is 300 meter. Okay. They run towards each other with the speed of 2 meter per second. The speed of Robbie is 2 meter per second, John 1 meter per second. They come to each others. Okay. What will be their relative speed? So therefore total distance equals to 300 meter, and relative speed they are coming to each other, means opposite direction. We have to add these two speed, 2 plus 1 meter per second, that is 3 meter per second. Here units are same, no need to convert it. Therefore time taken is equal to distance by speed, that is equal to distance is 300 meter, speed is 3 meter per second. 300 ja means 100 second. If you divide it by 100 by 60, simply 61 ja 60, 40, 1 minute 40 second. 1 minute 40 second. Here is your answer. Okay. Clear? Again, the two persons are standing apart from 300 meter their distance. They are coming each other. The first person's speed is 2 meter per second and the second person's speed is 1 meter per second. They are coming to each other in opposite direction. That means the relative speed should be added. That means 2 plus 1, that is 3 meter per second. And what will be the time taken by these two persons to cross each other? The time taken equals to distance by speed. That is, the distance is 300 meter and speed is 3 meter per second. We get the 100 second, that is 1 minute 40 seconds. Clear? Jagat and Ramesh can run at the speed of 6 meter per second and 4 meter per second respectively. Both start at the same place at the same time and run in opposite direction. Find the distance between them after 1 hour. Okay, means both are standing in the same place. Jagat is going this direction and Ramesh is going that direction. That means they are going opposite directions. Okay, their speed is given 6 meter per second and 4 meter per second. After 1 hour, how long? That means they are asking about the distance. How long they reach? Think about in 1 hour they can reach up to that place, and the person can reach up to that place. That means after 1 hour, what will be the distance between them? Right? Okay. Now the speed of Jagat equals to 6 meter per second. Speed of Ramesh equals to 4 meter per second. Therefore, relative speed equals to 6 plus 4 meter per second, that is 10 meter per second. And here time is given. Time is given 1 hour. Though here the unit is second, you have to convert this 1 hour equals to 1 hour equals to second. That is 1 hour equals to 60 minute and 1 minute equals to 60 second. That means 60 into 60, that is 3600 second. Therefore, distance equals to speed into time. So speed is given 10 meter per second, that is 10 into that time is 3600. Okay, that is 36000 meter. If you convert in kilometer, divided by 1000. If you divide it by 1000, then it convert into kilometer. That is 36 kilometer. Okay. So question number 3 completed. Question number 3 completed. So two men are standing here. They are going to opposite directions. First one speed is 6 meter per second and second one speed is 4 meter per second. So the speed of the Jagat is 6 meter per second and the speed of the Ramesh is 4 meter per second. Now first find out the actually relative speed of the both. Relative speed means they are going to opposite direction. We have to add their speed, that is 10 meter per second. And here time also given 1 hour. 1 hour equals to 3600 seconds. Now find out, they are asking the question what distance they covered. The distance covered equals to formula is speed into time, that is the value of speed is 10 meter and the time is 3600, that is 36,000 meter. If we divide by 1000, this meter is converted into kilometer. Okay. Now question number 5. A man walk at the speed of 4 km per hour. A train coming from behind him. That means a man is walking 4 km per hour. And a train coming from behind him at 22 km per hour. A train is coming behind. The man is walking that direction. Train also is going that direction. Okay. The speed of the train is 22 km per hour. Pass by in 30 seconds, find the length of the train. Okay. First, let the length of the train be x. That means we don't know the length. We are simply taking x, length of the train. And what parameter is given here? The parameter, the speed of the person given, that is 4 km per hour the speed of the train also given, that is 22 kilometer per hour. What will be their relative speed? They are going the same direction, therefore the relative speed. Now tell me, what will be their relative speed if the both things or both man and train are going to in the same directions? That means relative speed should be subtracted. That is 22 minus 4, 18 kilometer per hour. Okay, we got the relative speed, and the time taken, we just simply convert into kilometer to meter per second. That is 18 into 5 by 18 meter per second. 18 cut it up, that means 5 meter per second, and the time given 30 second. Now the question is asking the length of the train. That means length of the train or distance, same thing. The length of the train equals to, or distance, you can write distance equals to speed into time. The length of the train, we just simply taking the length of the train is x. That is x is equal to the here the length of the train is x is equal to the speed is, the relative speed is 5 meter per second. 5 into the time is given 30 second, that is 150 meter. What is the length of the train? The length of the train is 150 meter. Clear? Very easy math. Here the question is asking, the man is walking in that direction in 4 km per hour, and train also coming in the same direction, that is the by 22 km per hour. Okay, now the train is crossed the particular man in 30 seconds. Here the length of the train, they are asking what is the length of the train. Here we just simply assume that the length of the train be x, and the speed of the person is 4 km per hour. Given data is here, and the speed of the train also given 22 km per hour. Now first find out the relative speed. Relative speed means they are going in the same direction. There means their speed should be subtracted. 22 minus 4, 18 km per hour. Now the unit is different, so that is why we must have to convert in the same unit, that means meter per second. If we multiply it by the 5 by 18, to that value we will get the meter per second, and the time is given 30 second. Therefore the length of the train or the distance is equals to speed into time. That is the length of the train, we are assuming x here. X equals to speed is 5 meter per second into time is 30 second, that is 150 meter. That is the length of the train is 150 meter. Clear? Next question. Question number 6. A train 180 meter long is moving 35 kilometer per hour. Another train moving in the opposite direction at the 25 km away along the parallel track passes by it in 18 seconds. Find the length of the second train. Okay. The given data is the length of the first train, the length of the first train equals to 180 meter. The speed of the first train equals to 35 kilometer per hour. Another train moving in the opposite direction at the 25. The length of the second train be x. We don't know. We have to find it out. And the speed of the second train is equal to 25 kilometer per hour, and in parallel track opposite direction, and the time is taken by 18 seconds. Time is given, time equals to 18 seconds. They are coming in opposite direction. Therefore, the relative speed of the train, they are coming in opposite direction. That means we must have to add it. That is 35 plus 25, 60 kilometer per hour. So here the speed is given, time is given, and also distance also given. The length of the two train, the length of the two train is equal to, the length of the first train is 180 meter and the length of the second train is x meter. Okay, we get the three values here. Therefore, time equals to distance, or you can write the length of the train, anyone, length of the train divided by speed or relative speed. You can write relative speed. What is the value of time is given 18 seconds. Distance, that is the distance of the train, 180 plus x. Okay, and the relative speed 180 plus x, and the relative speed, that is 60 kilometer per hour. Here just simply convert it here, that is if you multiply it by 60 into 5 by 18, then this kilometer is converted into meter per second. So 6 3 ja 6 10 ja, that means 50 by 3 meter per second. Now place the particular value is here, that is 50 by 3, that is equal to 18 is equal to 180 plus x divided by 50. Simply now this 3 is multiplied in numerator into 3, that is equal to 18 is equal to 540 plus 3x by 50 by 1. That is cross multiplied it. So 540 plus 3x is equal to 18 5 ja 900, or 3x equals to 900 minus 540, or x equals to 0 6 360 divided by 3, 3 1 ja 3 2 ja. Therefore the length of the train is 120 meter. Okay, okay, clear? Question number 3 completed. Now question number 7. A policeman follow a thief. That means the policeman is here and thief is here. Who is 800 meter ahead? That means the thief is ahead 800 meter from the policeman. The speed of the thief, 800, the speed of the thief is 7 kilometer per hour, and the speed of the policeman is 8 kilometer per hour. Now the asking how long will the policeman take to catch up the thief, means how long the policeman, here the data is given, total distance 800 meter. The relative speed, they are going in the same direction. That means the relative speed should be subtracted. That is 8 kilometer minus 7 kilometer per hour. They are going in the same direction. The relative speed should be subtracted. That is 1 kilometer per hour. Clear? The relative speed we get the 1 kilometer per hour. Now we have to convert, because this is the meter. If we multiply it by the 5 by 18, that is, this is converted into meter per second. Therefore, the total distance is, we already get it, the total distance and relative speed also given. Therefore, time equals to, that is distance by speed. That is, distance is given 800 meter and speed is 5 by 18 is equal to 800 into 18 by 5. Okay, that is equals to 18 0 0, 108, 10, 18, 2880 meter. Now convert into 800 second. Now convert into minute. That is, if I divided by 60, this second converted into minute. That means 2880 divided by 60. Or you can simply 10 is subtracted here, because 00. 6 4 ja 24. That means 48 minutes. After 48 minutes, the policeman caught the thief, will catch the thief. Okay, clear? Here the speed of the policeman is 8 km per hour and the speed of the thief is 7 km per hour. The thief is ahead from the policeman is only 800 meter. Here the total distance is 800 meter, and what will be the relative speed? They are going to the same direction. That means that we have to subtract their speed. That means 8 minus 7, 1 km per hour. So here the meter is given, here kilometer is given. We have to convert in the same unit. That is, if I multiply it by the 5 by 18, this kilometer per hour is converted into the meter per second. Okay. Now the time equals to distance by speed. We put the value, we'll get the 48 minutes. In 48 minutes, the policeman caught the thief. That means the policeman is not fit. Okay. That is why it took 48 minutes to catch the thief. Okay. Now the last, the speed of the boat. Boat problem. We already have discussed. Question number 8. Boat problem. The speed of a boat in still water is 15 km per hour and the speed of the stream is 5 km per hour. Find the time taken by the boat to cover 40 km upstream and 36 km downstream. Okay. The speed of the boat. The speed of the boat is equal to 15 km per hour. The speed of the stream is equal to 5 km per hour. Here the first question is asking, question number 1, 40 km upstream. The first question is, that means distance 40 km upstream. Therefore, relative speed in upstream, that means boat is going that directions and the speed of the stream is in this direction. That means we have to subtract their speed. So relative speed is 15 minus 5 kilometer per hour. That is equals to 10 kilometer per hour. So we know the distance, we know the relative speed. So what will be the time taken? Therefore, time equals to distance by speed. That is equals to distance is 40 kilometers and speed is 10. The time taken 4 hours. Clear? The next question, 36 kilometer downstream. The next question, 36 kilometer downstream. Therefore, question number 2, distance 36 kilometer downstream. And therefore relative speed, what is the meaning of downstream? That means the boat is going that direction, the current of the water also that direction, the boat speed of the boat will increase. That means add it, their speed, relative speed, that is 15 plus 5 kilometer per hour, that is 20 kilometer per hour. Now time taken, time equals to distance by speed. Here distance is given 36 kilometer and speed 20. 9 by 5, 5 1 ja 5, 4. That means 1 hour, if you convert into minute, that means 1 4 by 5, that is equals to, if you multiply 1 hour 4 by 5 multiplied by 60, then this is converted into minute. 12 for the 48 means the answer 1 hour 48 minutes. Okay, clear? So here again we just discussed the speed of the boat is given 15 km per hour and the speed of the steam is given 5 km per hour. They are asking the question distance 40 km in upstream. In upstream means the boat is going the direction and the steam is in opposite direction. It can reduce the speed of the boat. That is why the relative speed is subtracted. That is 15 minus 5, that is 10 km per hour. Now here time equals to distance by speed, that is 40 by 10, 4 hour, you will get it. Now the second question is asking distance equals to 36 km in downstream. Downstream means both the boat as well as the steam goes to the same direction. This steam enhance the speed of the boat. That is, we have the relative speed should be added here. That is 15 plus 5, that is 20 km per hour. What will be the time taken? That is the distance by speed. We put the value of distance 36 by 20. We'll get the 9 by 5. That is 1 4 by 5. That means 1 hour 4 by 5. If I multiply it by 60, this hour converted into minute. Now that is 48 minutes. 1 hour 48 minutes. Up to we are just finished speed and time distance part 3. If you have any queries, you can give any. If you have any query, then you can give in my comment section. I will try to sort out your problem. Okay. Till bye bye. Have a nice day.